Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Intuitive Crone. It is full moon tarot time. I'm going to do a reading for your sign to see what you need to release, what this full moon is bringing for you. We're going to ask Spirit for some insights. I'm going to turn my camera down so you can see my cards, and we're going to dive right in. Let's go. Okay, Virgo, let's get your reading. I am going to start with my Shadow of Darkness Oracle. For Virgo, please, Spirit. And these are general readings. Take them as they resonate. For the full moon that is coming up here, okay? For Virgo, wow, I'm getting tongue-tied. For Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. You might want to watch all three to gain more insight into what this new phase, what this full moon means for you, what it's bringing for you, what you need to know, what you need to release. Really? Wow, okay. And I have lots of cards jumping out. What do we got? Cultivate. Okay. It's not yet time to harvest. If you pick the fruit too soon, it won't be ripe or have time to develop to its full potential. Avoid rash judgments right now. Okay. Confusion. Finding a quiet place to clear your head is advised if you are feeling overwhelmed or confused. Everything will fall into place once you are clear. Stop forcing it. Releasing the need to control. And we have strength. You possess the strength to confront your fears. Now is the time to let go of constraints. Whatever is preventing you from moving forward, face it head on. And then off the top, manifestation. Investing in your development and taking inspired action is something to be proud of. Keep focusing on the big picture. It will bring about the manifestation you desire. All right. Have strength to keep moving, but don't need to control the situation. Okay, continue to cultivate whatever it is you have been cultivating. Well, I'm going to take now from the Shadow Work deck. For Virgo, please, Spirit. What do we have for Virgo? There we go. And if this resonates with you, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe or the notification bell if you want to be notified of future readings. And if they really resonate, I do offer personal readings on my website, intuitivecrone.com. Let's see, what does this full moon mean for Virgo? What do we have? Spirit. What is your message for Virgo? What is your message for Virgo? All right. The unknown. Making peace. The unseen patterns. Oh. All right. Wow, goodness me. That's a lot of cards, folks. All right. So we have the unknown. Uncertainty is the only certainty. Yeah. Surrender. It's about curiosity. It's about having faith. It's about trusting Spirit. Again, letting go of control. The card's got something on it. We have making peace. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. Nice. So even with diversity, just continue to go within, And allow spirit to work. Don't try and control things. Having hope, navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. Okay. Ooh. Seductive allure. Instant gratification blinds you to the consequences. Okay, so there is a need to be patient. Wait on spirit. Unseen patterns. Change your thoughts and change your life. Okay, reprogramming beliefs. All right, all right. I'm going to take now from the Soul Healing Oracle. For Virgo, please. We have for Virgo. Okay. So you are trying to manifest something. There could be some limiting beliefs getting in the way. Could be material things, things of the world getting in the way. All right, here we go. All right. So, you are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. And then we have the Tree of Wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. Is this thing that you're trying to manifest something that you have desired from a very young age, perhaps? You've been working on you, working on all these things that get in the way. Wow. Yeah, tapping into your inner strength, doing the work, working through the adversity, through the difficulties, navigating through your shadows, those beliefs and things that keep you from manifesting. You're working on it. You've been putting in some work. All right, there's spiritual growth happening here. Let's pull from the tarot. Okay, we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Let's see what we have, please. For Virgo Spirit from the tarot. Let's clarify some of this. What is happening? What perhaps does Virgo need to release as they move toward this manifestation? What they want to create, to manifest in their life. What is it that they need to release? Let go of? What is it that's in the way? All right. For Virgo, please, Spirit. This is for Virgo. Oh my God. For Virgo. We have Judgment. And we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay. What else do we have for Virgo? The High Priestess. Okay, the Three of Swords. All right, 2 more cards, please. Okay, last card on the split. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. All right, a lot of swords energy here. The Eight of Cups on the bottom, walking away from something. Walking away from something. Something that no longer serves you. I'm getting the feeling that you have been doing that. You know, looking for those unseen patterns and those beliefs and things that are standing in your way of what you're trying to manifest here. You have been experiencing a spiritual growth, Virgo. This Judgment, you are really, really connecting with higher self and receiving guidance from higher self. You're in touch with who you are. But there's something keeping you stuck, keeping you from the opportunity, the investing in yourself, the new path. It's moving in a new direction. Connect with, look at this, the High Priestess. There's a need to continue to connect. There's some healing that needs to be done. I am going to pull from our Gilded Royale. Let's clarify, please, for Virgo. I see a need for balance here, for strategizing, for like assessing his next move. Or your next move. Male, female, doesn't matter. Feminine and masculine, we all have it. So, I mean, when I say he or she, it's just because that's what's depicted on the card. It has no bearing on you and what sex you are. Just that energy. Okay. And we're going to clarify the Judgment first. Let's split the deck. All right. This Judgment. Okay, clarifiers for the Judgment. You got justice. Justice. Fairness. Justice. Yeah. Okay. Judgment. Fair. Honest judgment. Weighing things out. I like that. That is what you are trying to do as you move forward towards your manifestation. But something is in your way. What's keeping Virgo stuck, please? What's keeping Virgo stuck? Okay, we got the Four of Wands. We got the Queen of Cups. All right. Any more? Let's get some more here. Let's see if we can get some more here. Okay. All right. What's keeping you stuck is perhaps, because we have the Hierophant, the Emperor, Queen of Cups. I'm gonna say that what's keeping you stuck perhaps is the traditional ways of doing things, perceiving things, believing in the traditional ways of doing things. It's a belief system. It's a standard that perhaps is ingrained in you. You've been raised. I'm getting to believe that your place is in the home, that you're, this Four of Wands, that happy family home life, what it looks like. The Queen of Cups here, she's in touch with her emotions. She's intuitive and caring, comes from the heart. Perhaps it's your perspective, your traditional viewpoint, traditional teachings, The Emperor. And the Hierophant. It's a belief system that perhaps was instilled in you at a very young age. We have an Emperor here, very controlling, very in control, authoritarian. It could be that was your upbringing. Men are the authority. And like a household is run a certain way. Okay, it's like that old traditional patriarchal society, you know, the happy home life is the house with the white picket fence, the wife at home, cooking, cleaning, you know, taking care of the kids, the husband's at work, that kind of a thing. Huh, interesting. That viewpoint might be what is keeping you stuck. That belief system that has been pretty much forcibly imposed on everybody in our upbringing, okay? Sometimes it is hard to let go of those things that have been ingrained in us from our childhood. Perhaps it's time to release the traditional and be open to an opportunity that is less than traditional. Maybe this traditional, you know, what society says we should be or should have or should present as a happy home life and whatnot, maybe that is what you need to release and walk away from. Maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe there's something else. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles, please. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Open up to something new. Are you willing to open up to something different than what you've been programmed to believe things should traditionally look like? Are you Two of Wands? What path are you going to choose? The one that society has imposed upon you, or the one that your heart is telling you to take? Ooh. Three of Swords. Is it breaking your heart? Is your heart wounded? Where are the wounds that need to be healed so that you can move forward? I'm getting a childhood wounding perhaps here. That keeps you in a certain mindset of how things should be, what your life should look like. A standard that perhaps really is out of alignment with your heart's wishes, dreams, desires. You have the King of Cups here. It is okay to feel your emotions. Just don't be ruled by your emotions. But do the healing of your heart so that you can choose the path that suits you best, your desires, your passions, your longing. Where do you want to invest your time? Do you want to invest in something that really is not in alignment with you, but it's something that's ingrained in you? Or do you want to do the necessary work to release that and move forward in your authenticity, Let's clarify the Three of Wands. Wow, really? You're tired. The Nine of Wands here. You are tired. Tired of keeping up the image. Tired of trying to keep with the societal standards. It's time to stand up for yourself. The Seven of Wands here. It's time to set your boundaries. Healthy boundaries. Your own personal boundaries. Not what society tells you they should be, but what you yourself personally want to set. Okay? Ace of Wands. You're going to have a new beginning. Leave the past behind and move forward in a new direction. Page of Cups. There may be an offer coming in. And it goes against what you've been taught. But it's something that you have been trying to manifest. And all this traditional way of thinking is getting in the way. It's wearing you out. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords, please. Ten of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration. Any more for the Ten of Swords, please? Oh, gosh. Yes, I got one here. Was there another? The traditional way of thinking that you've been raised with, the ideology, has been confusing you, fogging, clouding your vision. Five of Cups. It's leaving you wanting more. I think it's keeping you from your blessing. Okay, High Priestess, please. What is that on the bottom? Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. That's the dream. All right, the High Priestess, please. Knight of Wands. I think your heart is telling you which direction to move in. Are you going to listen to it? Your intuition is telling you what direction to move in. Are you going to listen to it? Quiet the programming, the thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your life. Those thoughts that tell you that, no, you can't do that. What would people think? That, no, you can't do that. That's not your place. You belong here. Oh, hell no. Okay, any more for this High Priestess? You got one life, Virgo. You going to live it for others, or are you going to live it for you? Are you going to live it the way society or tradition tells you you're supposed to live it? Or are you going to live it on your terms? Okay, Three of Swords here. Clarify this. Whoa. Three of Swords. Six of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Your inner child is wounded, needs healing. Seven of Swords. You feel duped. You've been told that, hold on to this certain traditional way of doing things. It's keeping you stuck, and it's Two of Pentacles. Yeah. And here we have a Two of Pentacles here. Balance, weighing things out, keeping things balanced. You're trying, you're like juggling your life, every aspect of it, trying to keep that image, that traditional Two of Pentacles, please. We're just jumping out all over the place. All right. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. The King of Wands. And the Five of Wands. You have what you need to overcome the challenges and the obstacles. This is your biggest obstacle. This traditional way of thinking, belief system, this programming. Overcome the obstacles. There are obstacles. No one's saying that there won't be. We all have obstacles. Boy, isn't that the truth? Trust yourself. Trust your inner guidance. And move through the obstacles. You can overcome the obstacles. This obstacle can be overcome. Change your thoughts. Change your life. Okay? Thoughts can be a huge obstacle. I know that from my own personal experience. I have had to reprogram my own thoughts. And when we do that, when we make that conscious effort to catch those negative thoughts, to catch those thoughts that don't serve the direction we want to move in, don't serve that vision for ourselves. When we catch that and we turn it around, we empower ourselves. We enable ourselves and give ourselves what we need to actually move forward and overcome. And yeah, you have the Eight of Wands. So there is action. There's movement there. Once you will get through it and things will move in your favor. Then you have the King of Wands, passionate, fiery energy, not holding back, driven toward the dream, the goal, the desire. Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. All right. Wow. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. With the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Okay. An ending. An ending of worry, too. You've got this worrying. You've got an ending, perhaps a betrayal even. Although you're not stabbed in the back there. I like that fact. So be on guard, be aware, be watching, calculating your next move, thinking, not worrying, don't fret, don't get caught up in what if this, that, the other thing, if I do this, okay? Be aware of what's happening around you, okay? And protect yourself from anybody that does not have your highest interest at heart. Okay? Don't allow your own worry, concern for what people might think or whatnot get in the way of that. Don't get so caught up in your own thoughts and worry that you lose sight of people around you and what their intentions are. Okay? Be aware. Be surveying every situation. Okay? Take a defensive approach to life at this time as you work through this. Because yes, when you do this, when you move away from this belief system, I guarantee you there are going to be those that will not be happy for you. They will not like it. And there is the potential for that backstabbing, that wounding. So be aware as you move through this, as you do the work, and as you move toward your manifestation, releasing what no longer serves to move you forward. Be aware. Don't let someone catch you off guard. Guard yourself, your heart, your dream. All right. I'm going to take an oracle in closing. For Virgo, please, Spirit. In closing, what do we have? What do we have in closing for Virgo? For Virgo in closing. Oh. Okay. Interesting card. The apple, the serpent. Okay. Any more for Virgo in closing? For Virgo in closing. I'll take another card on the split. All right. Let's see what this one says. Oh, it's a chessboard. Look at that. Strategizing. Strategizing. I'm going to read a portion of these to you. These have been spot on so far. Let's see what yours has to say. Card 19, right there. Contemplation, analysis, awareness. Man is the only animal for whom his own existence is a problem which he has to solve. While we share common traits with all other living entities and are indeed linked to them in so many ways, our humanity is probably best defined by our awareness of ourselves. We alone can look up at the sky and contemplate our role in the universe. We alone have the freedom of choice and the capability of rational thought beyond survival and procreation. We alone can question relative values and choose right from wrong. Our consciousness is both a blessing and a burden. It provides us with the ability to ponder and question. More than any other living entities, we have the capacity to consider variables and options for the future, and to be either encouraged or concerned about the possibilities. Nice. Contemplation. What do you want to manifest? What do you want your life to look? And then we have this with the chessboard. Letting go, offering a way out. Truly loving another means letting go of all expectations. It means full acceptance, even celebration of another's personhood. Have the courage to set it free. If it flies away, it was never truly yours. Oh, yeah. Set it free. If it comes back, then it belongs to you. If it doesn't come back, it wasn't yours in the first place. If it returns of its own free will, you know for sure it was yours. Such is the old adage regarding a loved one. To truly love and be loved, love has to be given and returned freely and unconditionally. So, if you lose people when you turn toward manifesting your dream, when you turn toward releasing the old patterns and things that don't serve you, when you release that traditional thinking, if you lose people, you didn't have them in the first place. This image captures that moment of release. Will the butterfly return or leave through the open window? It is a poignant moment and one of courage for the girl who has released the butterfly, but is herself a prisoner. Her scenario is symbolically represented by the chess pieces. The analogy of imprisonment can, of course, be applied to self-incarceration, that Eight of Swords energy. We are often prisoners trapped in a cell of our own making, either by fear, perceptions of duty, or loyalty to causes or people. Whether caring for a loved one or feeling trapped by financial, medical, or any other such circumstances can represent an emotional imprisonment as real as any barred window. What's holding you prisoner? What belief system? What patterns? I'm going to take runes for you. For Virgo, please, from our runes. All right. You are at a crossroads, Virgo. Choice, decision, change. Will you make the necessary change in order to manifest what you want to manifest? Woman, goddess, receptive, nurturing your dream, your wishes, your desires, nurturing yourself, okay? Take some time and self-care to go within. What are you manifesting? And what is the traditional way or the old way of thinking that you need to release and walk away from? And then we have Perthro, which is uncertain. Yes, things will be uncertain as you do this. There is no certainty. You're taking a chance, okay? Not everything will be in your control. But it is your life. You are in control of how you live it, of what choices and decisions you make. You cannot control every outcome. Okay? You cannot control everything that comes into your life, but you can control how you react and the choices that you make and the steps forward that you take. So, are you going to continue in what's keeping you stuck? Or are you going to step forward despite the uncertainty and move toward the dream you want to manifest? That's what I have for you, Virgo. Thanks for joining me. Much love to you. Have a wonderful full moon, a wonderful month.